Hello again, wallet warriors, protocol purists, currency connoisseurs, and those who still remember what a bank branch smells like. Welcome back to Core Chronicles number 8, episode 4, and yes, this time we're going a little off track. I'm Ockert Loubser, CEO of CoDeTech, co-founder of the Core blockchain, and today we're not talking about tokenizing barrels of oil or trading bushels of grain. We're talking about what happens after the trade clears. After the asset is tokenized, listed, matched, and verified. Because here's the truth. RWA tokenization is only half the story. The other half is how you settle it, spend it, move it, and convert it instantly, globally, and without asking 3 middlemen and a fax machine. So today, we're derailing from the usual exchange focus narrative to show you the rails underneath it all. The invisible layer that makes real-world assets truly usable. We're walking through, first and foremost, the PayTo, the programmable payment infrastructure. We're looking at MoneyX, our stable token engine for real-world FX. And we're going to look at Wall Money. Yes, the new bank where tokenized assets meet everyday finance. Because you can mint the world's most elegant digital commodity, but if you can't settle it, spend it, or swap it, you're just collecting fancy receipts, aren't you? So, yes, we're off the rails for a minute, but trust me, these are exactly the rails we need to talk about. And no, Derek, we're not building a bank. We're building something way better. So, let's start off with a platform which we've briefly already introduced. And it's a little misunderstood and usually underestimated. The PayTo, the infrastructure that finally lets money move like it's 2025. Because while Stripe is still wondering how to handle crypto and PayPal is quietly hiking fees when no one's looking, we've been building something better, something cleaner, faster, and actually decentralized. PayTo is a full-stack payment infrastructure platform, which is built for verified cross-asset and real-time transfers. It's not just an app. It's not just a wallet. It's a programmable payment layer. And this layer can actually replace traditional rails. At its core, it does 3 things exceptionally well. One is send money between verified parties, regardless of the currency or asset. Convert assets in real time from whatever sender holds to whatever sender or receiver wants. Bind every transaction to digital identity, which, of course, is powered by PayPass. And it does it all without touching, however, still including Visa, MasterCard, Swift, BIC, UPI, PIX, or traditional rails, as it's all about inclusion nowadays. Just real value moving instantly with logic and compliance baked in. We're not calling it the future of payments. We're calling it payments done properly. Here's what you can do with the PayTo today. Send, receive, and request payments in any supported asset. Transfer between individuals or businesses. Identity verification using PayPass, should this be a requirement or a request. Sender pays in one asset, example CTN, XEB, Euro, BTC, and receiver gets exactly what they want. Example, USDC, JPYC, local tokens. Yes, I mentioned that. Logic-based auto-routing, businesses and users can generate payment requests. QR or URI-style links with pre-filled info. Receiver gets verified and then completes the payment. Ideal for subscriptions, services, pay on delivery, and automated invoicing. And for those feeling generous, donations are also included. Well, as long as it's not a Derek cause. So, it doesn't matter what currency or chain. If it's supported, it can move. cross-chain, cross-currency, cross your fingers if you don't have this. Point-to-point, direct payments, on-demand transfers, time-based or event-triggered. Payment expiration, set a valid time frame to which someone can make the payment. No more Derek excuses. The check must have gotten lost in the mail. Transaction splitting. Split the transactions between multiple parties, each receiving their cut immediately upon payment. ORIC verification. That means organization identifier code, ensuring that you are dealing with a trusted and verified party. We even have FINTAG verification. Why stop at just KYB? Let's also include the verification of the website you are buying from, which can also be linked to the ORIC itself. Copy and paste integration. Payment request windows, online payment links, deep link PayTo, NFC payments for mobile to mobile, etc. Scalable for enterprise use right now. So PayPass. This is the next thing where we can put your wallet where your network is. Now, we've seen how PayTo moves money without asking for permission. Let's take a look at PayPass, the feature that makes your digital wallet do more than just, sit there. PayPass is how you turn any wallet into a fully functional branded payment interface, complete with crypto, fiat, and identity integration. Yes, your Apple Wallet or Google Wallet just got smarter. And, for that matter, prettier. Whether you're a merchant issuing NFC-ready payment passes, a DAO collecting funding with QR codes, a Derek trying to look legit at a crypto conference, there's a PayPass for you. Well, probably not Derek, but hey. The PayPass is a wallet-ready payment pass that brings together digital identity via CorePass, asset compatibility, crypto, and fiat. Brand customization, smart triggers like QR, NFC, and iBeacon. Real-time notifications and tracking. So basically, in short, it's your digital storefront in your user's actual wallet on their phone. Payments, redemption, verification, all from one pass. You don't need an app. You don't need devs. You just need to decide what currency you want to be paid in. So, basically, you can create digital payment passes with QR codes or NFC triggers. Except crypto, XCB, CBC20, CBC721, other cryptocurrencies, and fiat. That's, of course, if your tier allows it. Configure or fixed or custom payment amounts. Display item names, branding, and organizational info. Add verification via ORIC and CorePass. Customize design, language, and barcode types. QR, PDF 417, Aztec, etc. I could probably say even more if I want. Every PayPass is tied to a verified payment address. You can show off that shiny green KYB badge even on the organization tier. So the identity, the organization name, and the payment address are cryptographically bound. It includes CorePass geofencing and KYT. Know your transaction. Add to Apple Wallet in one tap. Add to Google Wallet in Smart Tap. Triggers, QR scan, NFC tap, even iBeacon for location-based prompts. Dynamic metadata. Updated titles, tokens, expiry windows. It's all in there. A retailer wants walk-in customers to pay with XCB, QR, or NFC, done. A tokenization platform wants branded passes to redeem stable tokens, payment link, and white label. A non-profit wants to collect donations in XCB, Euro, JPYC, USD, or CTN. Instant wallet-ready passes. But let's be honest, people. Most mobile wallets are just fancy card holders. PayPass turns them into programmable branded payment tools. And unlike some payment providers, who shall remain payless, you don't need to wait 3 weeks pass a blood ritual, or pay an arm and a toe in merchant fees. You just create your pass, download PayPass, and start accepting payments. No devs, no nonsense, and it's got a full ecosystem integration. So PayPass connects natively with the PayTo for live asset conversion and logic routing, MoneyX for fiat settlement to stable token swaps, Wall Money for full fiat banking and card processing, Ping Exchange for on- and off-ramp liquidity, Core Pass for identity and compliance, and the core blockchain for on-chain verification and, of course, security. In short, your pass doesn't just look good. It works across your entire stack. And Derek, yes, your Apple Wallet can finally do more than hold your outdated loyalty cards or even that library card. This isn't one day it could do X. It already does this. You want to pay in BTC? I want to receive Euro. No problem. You hold XCB? They want JPYC? Done. The transaction is verified, logged, and settled in under 1 minute. In short, PayTo makes money flow no matter what form it's in. You heard that correctly. No middlemen and no permission slips. Just logic, compliance, and firepower. And Derek, before you ask, yes, it works internationally. And yes, it works between companies. And your meme coin, it isn't supported. And that's done on purpose. Now, let's talk about the alliance. PayTo isn't just a platform, it's a network. The PayTo Alliance is a standards-based initiative to connect merchants, service providers, financial platforms, and infrastructure players. So basically, joining the alliance means you get access to interoperable standards. You align with payment schemes which are designed for speed and compliance. You become part of a verified asset-agnostic network of value exchange. You want to know what that means in English? Well, you stop duct taping APIs together and start building on rails that are actually going somewhere. And if Derek's watching, no, the Alliance doesn't include your LAN party payment app from 2007. Bottom line, PayTo, it's real. It's already built. It's live. And it's just getting started. So, next time someone tells you they're reinventing payments, ask them if it handles asset swaps, identity enforcement, real-time FX, and programmable logic. If so, then just say, oh, so it's PayTo then, right? Now, let me show you the new and improved platform. Right, so first and foremost, you can see the PayTo platform here. Now, the PayTo, I'm going to actually take you through two parts. This is the actual PayTo, which we will get to. First and foremost, I want to take you through the alliance side of things and just explain a few things. So we have, for example, the PayTo protocol, we have the Core Pass, we have the ORIC, we have the PayPass, we have the FINTAG, the offline transactions and things. So the PayTo will go to Core Pass, you will know. Here is the ORIC information. This is quite important for you guys to have a look at. This is the organization identifier code, which you guys can go and have a read. I'll leave the link in the description below. And you guys can actually explore the entire website, understand everything. But what is important is this example of an ORIC code. So here you can see we've got ping, and then we've got CH, and we've got B2. Now, this is actually where it breaks it down for you. It's the organization code, which is Ping Exchange. It is in Switzerland, the country. And B2 is the digital address identifier, custodial, referenced as Core ID. And then, of course, the asset that you're going to use, which is XCB. And that is what is happening here. Now, if you do click on this, I will show you. There's the code, there's your ping, and this is actually your ORIC number and things. And here is a wallet address. Now, we will get back to this in a few seconds. I'm going to go back to the solutions and I'm going to go to the FINTAG. So the FINTAG, this is actually quite an important part because this is where you can actually verify and register your business. So you can actually see this is for your websites and things like this. This is, and then there is the well-known side. So you have the meta tags and then you have the well-known side where you can actually make your address and your company a well-known one, which can then actually be done or referenced or checked or verified via a checksum in the blockchain itself, which is also a very, very important aspect. And this can also be linked then to your ORIC number, which we showcased a little bit earlier. Now, when we go to solutions, we also explain here a little bit about the ICAN, the PayPass, and the TXMS. So if we go to the ICAN, you can actually understand here it's the International Crypto Account Number, which is a standard which we have actually defined, which is very similar to IBAN. It has all the various things, and here you can actually go and understand it a little bit. Then we also have here the PayPass, which I will showcase in a little while. And then TXMS, I'll drop the video for you guys again, and the website and the address and everything that you guys can go and have a look at the TXMS platform, which will also be in the description. Right, so we also have here the developer side of things. So here you can actually go to the Blockchain Hub, the Core Labs, the data layer. This is some of the organizations. You can go and have a look at multiple different solutions and things like this. And then there is, of course, the alliance that you can join. We have several companies already that have joined the alliance. If you are interested, you are welcome to apply here to join the alliance. Now, remember I showcased you the ORIC number here. So we're going to copy this address, which is a blockchain address, just to also show you guys. So we'll go to block index. So we'll just paste this address in here. Here you can see it's a standard XCB core blockchain address. Copy the address in any case from there, and we will go to the PayTo platform. Now, this is the new PayTo platform, and it will be live. But just to showcase you guys, this is ICAN, IBAN, ACH, UPI, PIX, BIC, intra-bank transfer, and cash. Now, first and foremost, just for everyone to know, BIC is also the organization identifier code, the ORIC side of things. So we just didn't put there a / because number one, it doesn't look nice. And number two, BIC business, it's bank, it's organization identifier code. It's kind of like a little bit also self-explanatory with the descriptions here. So you can go and select any of these. We're going to do an ICAN. Here you can, of course, see Core, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Monero, other. Some of these parts are live already on the old PayTo platform, but this is the new and improved one, which we will be releasing. I'm going to now paste that address. You can see all the code and everything has actually been automated here. Now, I know you guys have seen this. Of course, here I'm going to leave this blank. We have an amount. Let's say we're going to put here 42, which is the answer to life, and which is also a verified transaction in the core blockchain. Ha! Right. Now, another very important thing is you can actually select recurring payments, which is a very important thing for settlement and transfers and things like this. Also in crypto, it is something that we can do, which no other platform really can do. So we can do a monthly or a yearly subscription. We can do instant swaps. So you can actually go and select there your commodity, USD, stable token, whatever you want. So instant swapping, which is what we were talking about. You have your quoted in fiat. So you can also then quote a fiat currency in that currency. So we can put here, for example, USD if we like. And you've got the expiration date. So now you can actually put here the expiration date. You can even use minutes. So you can even put the exact time. So if it's a 15-minute time window that you have to make this payment or something like this, here's your transaction splitting where you can put multiple values. You can put a percentage of what needs to be the split. So whether you're giving a 10% commission or something like this, which can be paid exactly on the execution of the payment itself or the transfer, it will immediately actually go to that address and you don't need to worry about it. Now, having done this and everything being coded and these types of things, we can go to the PayPass itself. This is where things get extremely interesting. So the first thing that I can go and do is as you can see, here is a PayPass, and you can scan here to pay. And I've got my little Giphy there. Now, there is the default issued by PayPass, and you can actually go and click here on the organizations and things. And there's different plans that you can actually go and select, which once it's live, I highly recommend everyone can go and have a look there. But what we're going to do is we want to customize this pass a little bit. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to say 42 XEB. We're going to just say, let's be very creative, coffee. And remember the ORIC number that we had here, which was the organization and everything. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you, have a look right here where my mouse is showing. I'm going to show you now, when I paste this in, you see there's the verified number that has come in. Now, if you take this out, you will see before, it doesn't give you the tick. But as soon as you put ping in there, or you paste the entire system, it shows there your verified organization. Now, you can go and customize your coloring. So we're going to make it blue because it is ping exchange. And of course, here you've got your different languages, which can even be Arabic and things like this. You can even put right to left typing. We also have barcode types. Just to showcase you guys, we can, let's use Chinese. You can see there it actually changes the language and everything. So we'll go back to that. Here's, you can do QR code, PDF 417, Aztec code 128. And then, of course, here's the interesting part. You can either copy this URL link and send it to someone, or here's your web link. So it has generated the web link, and you can scan, of course, and pay it immediately. Or alternatively, what we can do is we can add it to our Apple Wallet and our Google Play Wallet. Now, the platform will be released once the Google Play Store and the Apple Play Store has accepted it. We can already add the pass to the Google wallet, and we're currently busy finalizing the Apple Wallet, which is a very interesting task that we're currently busy working on. And that should be done in a matter of a week or two so that we can release this also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this pass to my Google phone. And here is my Google phone. And I'm going to say add the pass. And you will see that it is now adding the pass. And here you can actually see quite a few things. So you can pay it, XCB network. It's got the item coffee, recurring payments. I can do an online pass. I can top up by CryptoCard, swap the currency, activate Pro, send offline transaction, archive or remove it. And if I now go to my wallet, let me log in. So I'm just going to go to the Google Wallet here. And you will see view wallet. Got it. Okay. And there is my pass. And there is the PayPass on my Google Wallet also, which I can now actually present. This can become my terminal for the means of payment if I'm offering one service or whatever. And I can, of course, now when I click pay, then it opens up the Core Pass and the XCB Hodler application. Those are the first two. But we're going to be showcasing also the Wall Money application, which will be the third platform that it will be able to open. So, having done this, there's also some very interesting parts here. You can see exactly the same as what is here on the web, on the platform that I'm showcasing here. You can also see on the phone, you have all the options and everything that you can actually do. You can add your nickname, use pass across Google, and all kinds of notifications and everything that you can do. You can send it to a friend and all kinds of things. Having showcased that, and you can see there my passes are there, which are linked to my Google Wallet. So, having done that, now let's continue with the rest of the story. Okay, so what we have here is the CryptoCard mechanism or platform that we've basically built, which is also linked to the PayTo. Now, I have 3 cards here. Yes, pick a card, any card. Is this your card? Yes, it's my card. All 3 of them. So anyway, what we're going to do is I've got MasterCard, I've got American Express, and I've got Visa. Now, just to show you that it picks up all of these cards, I will, for this purpose, put in all my cards. Of course, I will be protecting myself because you should not be sending your card details to anyone. And what this mechanism does is it actually helps you to prevent sending your card details to anyone, but just send them a PayTo link. Now, this is American Express. I can, of course, put my name in here, as you can see. And I will put in the next mechanism. So, right. Okay. Right, and you can see that is MasterCard, as you can see here. And we will do the last one. Right, as you can see, Visa. Now, what is important and why is this so revolutionary? First and foremost, it doesn't matter who the issuer of the card is, who the bank is, or anything of the sort. What you're actually doing here is you're hashing your card number into the blockchain, linking it to your core ID. But of course, this is not public knowledge or people can't really see that card number. But the interesting part about this is that you can either top up yourself with any crypto. Primarily like XCB, CTN, anything on the core blockchain. It can be an RWA token. It can be the stable token. It can be whatever. But then also all pairs that are listed and all assets that are listed in Ping Exchange, we also support in this. That's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum, USDC, Litecoin, and things like this. So you will also be able to send the crypto there. Now, what this does is instead of you utilizing your core ID or something like this, you can use your card and you can send this directly to your wallet. But here's the interesting part. Now, you can either generate the PayTo link and you can send it to someone else, or you can top it up yourself. Or alternatively, what you can do is you can send this to someone else. They can send you XCB or BTC or USDC or USDX. And you can immediately, of course, this is if you have an account in Wall Money, receive the fiat directly in your card, where you can immediately go and pay for a coffee. This is what this does is it becomes actually a whole new terminal or POS device, which you don't actually need the POS devices or anything. You just have your card, which is issued by the bank, and you can immediately initiate any crypto exchange, any crypto receiving with any card, regardless of the bank. So let's move on to the next part, shall we? Right. So with the PayTo platform, there's also something that is extremely important, which I can tell you is these stickers. But as you can see, we have Plan C. Not Plan B, but Plan C. Now, any good crypto should have a plan, right? But with these, this is actually for merchants and for anyone who wants to accept XCB, CTN, anything on the core blockchain, basically. And to also showcase that you're integrated with the settlement layer of Plan C, also the settlement layer of PayTo and everything. So here are the stickers. We will make them downloadable for you. You can customize them. Highly advisable. Print them on see-through backgrounds so that you can place your QR code in there, or, to showcase it nice and prominent on your windowsills or wherever you're going to stick them. So these will be downloadable. Download them and start accepting, people. The settlement layer is ready. Okay, well, with that being said, MoneyX is the next platform we'll be looking at, because stable shouldn't mean boring, right? You've heard of stable coins. Now, meet MoneyX, the stable token class 1, STC1. Remember this naming, okay? Because this is an asset that actually acts like it's one-to-one backed. instead of just promising to be while quietly winking at an auditor once a year. It's stable, decentralized, programmable, and yes, built for speed, security, and seamless pay-to execution. Because if your digital dollar still needs a banker's nap before it clears, you're clearly doing it wrong. Now, talking about MoneyX, the stable token that's actually stable. MoneyX doesn't just peg to a single currency and basically call it a day. It's backed one to one, by real-world fiat through multi-source proof of ownership, and every token, USD, Euro, JPY, pick your flavor, it's programmable. Translation: stability verified by math and fingerprints, not by marketing departments. USDT and USDC, we love them. In the same way you love that friend who says, "Trust me," right before borrowing your car. Right, and when it comes to minting and burning, now with actual proof, anyone can become a minter if you can prove your funds. Minting uses fingerprint-driven proof of funds and Oracle timestamping. So every token is born with a digital DNA test. When it comes to redemption, aka burning, this happens through on-chain acquire or redeem channels. In short, when you mint, the math checks you. When you redeem, the math erases you. Beautiful, right? Auditability: trust but verify automatically. MoneyX invented the phrase fingerprint-based audit just to bully PDFs out of existence. Every transaction, mint, and backing event leaves a verifiable cryptographic fingerprint. No auditors, no quarterly PowerPoints, no we're 97% transparent. There's even a fingerprint verification tool for instant validation because trust shouldn't require a press release. USD, GBP, Euro, JPY, SG, ZAR, and about just the rest of the world's currencies. MoneyX doesn't believe in one-size-fits-all fiat. It's the first global FX stable layer where any currency can have a digital MoneyX representative. Think basically the United Nations of stablecoins, but without the arguing and paperwork. And here's where Derek lost his mind. He sent a payment using PayTo, and it didn't lag, fail, or mysteriously settle tomorrow. MoneyX is natively wired into PayTo for real-time, zero-downtime transfers, decentralized, direct, and faster than your reflex to refresh a tracking number. On-ramp or off-ramp included. Fiat, MoneyX, Fiat. Simple, global, instant. Whether you enter through a Swiss ramp service or redeem it via Ping Exchange, on and off ramping aren't optional extras. They're part of the bloodstream. Any fiat currency can join the party. MoneyX covers the entire Forex table, meaning any legitimate currency can get its own one-to-one digital counterpart. USD, all of a sudden, has friends now. The only difference is they all settle instantly. So, you know how most stablecoins are basically digital IOUs that need a NAP and a note from the Bank of International Settlements in Basel before they move a dollar, right? Yeah, MoneyX doesn't do that. MoneyX, which is an STC1, fiat always available, cryptographically proven. USDC and USDT, I'm sorry, my friends, STC2. Fiat allegedly nearby. We don't wait for Basel to nod politely or for a bank in New York to wake up from its compliance coma. When MoneyX moves it, it moves. Instantly, globally, and without asking anyone's permission. USDC and USDT are like well-dressed middlemen. They'll smile, shake your hand, and then quietly fax your transaction through to 6 custodians before it clears. MoneyX just cuts the fax machine in half and sends the value directly. It's multi-currency, not mono USD. fingerprinted and verified, not attested, once a quarter. It's decentralized minting, not a mint controlled by 3 suits and an air-conditioned vault. And it's programmable, meaning value doesn't just sit. It actually works. So, while the others are busy proving they're stable, MoneyX just is. No Basel, no middlemen, just verified fiat, programmable trust, and pay-to execution at the speed of, well, already done. So, MoneyX is what happens when stable tokens grow up, basically. It mints with fingerprints, audits itself, speaks 164 languages of fiat, and executes on PayTo faster than Derek can explain how he accidentally paid himself twice. Not just stable, MoneyX stable. So, let's take a peek, shall we? So now we're going to have a look at MoneyX. And this platform is basically going to give you all the information, the core functions and everything of the stable token itself. We have like how fast it can be delivered via internet, via Luna Mesh, via Leo satellites and Luna Mesh. You can pause the video, of course, and have a little perusal through these things. And once it's live, of course, you are more than welcome to have a look at the website itself also. So basically what we have is we have what is MoneyX. We have a bit of FAQs here, like the audit system. How does the audit work itself? So there you can actually go and have a look at the audit system itself. So you can just pause the video there. Then what we're going to have a look at is the transparency. Now, the transparency, so this is what's quite important, and what we see is going to happen in the future is stable tokens are going to have a class or a rating. And if this is what we think, then why don't start with it in any case? So we call ours STC1. And the reason being is because it has got, for every 1 token, if it is $1, if it's USDX, which is what it will be called, then there is 1 USDX. So it's $1, 1 USDX. There's always that fiat which will be in the account. It cannot be invested, cannot be spent, cannot be done anything else with other than being held in the account for the audit itself in any case to take place, because without that, we cannot do the audit. Now, what is also very important for you to understand, and why this is like this and why there is this transparency and why we say it is a stable token class 1, is because apart from being programmable, we're able to connect without changing the front, back, or middle office of a bank. Yes, that is because we can read SMT 940s, SEPA XML. We can directly communicate in the networks itself of the legacy systems, which means we can call the information from the accounts with the actual balances that are in those accounts. So whenever there's deposits, whenever there's anything that alters inside that account, it immediately is notifying us and the smart contract itself, which is then automatically audited and cross-referencing and also verifying and checking absolutely everything. So the full audit is basically like a digital product passport itself, which is doing all the AI work and all automated. So we can't alter, we can't do anything we don't want to in any case. So everything's done via this route, which then showcases in the minting and in the burning. That's why it's a mathematically audited smart contract, basically, and stable token. This is what makes it so unique. And here you can see we'll be showcasing the reserves. It will showcase you when the last audit was. It will show you the active currencies that we have. There you can actually see USDX, so many assets, so many tokens for the minting and the burning, and the audit history. So it will even show you the fingerprints, the hashes, everything that's been taken place, all the messages that has been sent and received, and all kinds of things. So, and then of course, here's also a little bit of an FAQ about it. So, here's like, for example, the why should I believe the fingerprint audits? You guys can go and have a read here. Then there is the minting side of things. So this is where you can become a minter. If you've got your minting process, which has got the collateralization, it's got the verification, the instant minting, and the transparency. And for you to be a minter, you have to have a KYC and a KYB. Then you can actually go and decide which currency you want to mint and things like this. And then, of course, you've got the collateral. So you can apply there to become a minter. And then we have here all the FX rates. And here you've got actually your calculation model. There's the calculation model, also the API access. But this is all of the various different exchange rates, which I can tell you these are all the pairs that we've put in, and we have even more. So in any case, this is basically the MoneyX platform. And then, of course, if you want to ramp, where do you go? Ping Exchange. So anyway, with that being said, we will be going forward from here. Right. So the next platform that we're looking into is where we showcase you how your bank gets replaced. Yep, Wool Money. So let's face it. If your current bank still thinks a digital service means emailing you a PDF statement, well, then it's time for an upgrade, don't you think? So, Wool Money is the financial layer your wallet wished it had. A multi-asset new bank built for the modern world, where fiat, crypto, commodities, and real-time payments actually live together under one roof, and occasionally even share a sandwich. So if you're still bouncing between 10 apps, 3 wallets, a prepaid card, and a gold tracker website from 2003, enter Wool Money. Because all of that just got consolidated, and your financial chaos is now in one singular, smart, secure, swagger-laced super app. And no, Derek, it doesn't come with a free toaster. It is the toaster. Well, that's for money, of course. So, what is Wool Money? It's a wallet for your currencies and your commodities. A banking-grade account without the banker attitude. A payment gateway, an on and off ramp, a card provider, and a settlement engine. It's all wrapped in one slick mobile and desktop interface. So, it's more than an app, less than a bank, but smarter than both. And even self-custodial options are no longer a myth. This isn't some Web3 pipe dream still stuck in a Discord server. This is an operational turnkey financial system, complete with instant FX conversions, global transfers, asset-linked cards, and real-time access to your digital or tokenized assets without middlemen slowing it down or taking a bite. Multi-asset wallets that can actually hold fiat currencies, stable tokens, cryptocurrencies, and digital commodities all in one place. Want to pay with USD but top up in CTN? Fine. You want to buy lunch with oil? Sure, go ahead. You want to fuel up that space rocket of yours with XCB? Do it. Payment cards, crypto, linked, and fiat enabled, which can instantly link your Wool Money wallet to a real card. No waiting weeks, no awkward rejections. Spend from your wallet anywhere Visa is accepted. But with crypto, stable tokens, or even grain-backed assets, if that's your vibe, of course. And if you've already got a card, Wool Money's crypto card turns any debit or credit card into a crypto depositing point or fiat top-up channel. Global on-ramp and off-ramp? Ramp in from your local bank account. Ramp out into a commodity. Top up from Ping Exchange. Yes, you can send your earnings directly from the exchange to your wallet and onto your card instantly. So yes, Derek, you can finally withdraw your RWA back gains and spend them on something more useful than another strategic nap. Real-time FX and commodities engine that can convert between more than 700 currency pairs. 700 people. Swap fiat to crypto to commodities. No spread gorging. No mystery fees. Just transparent rates and actual liquidity. And here's the spoiler. That's more than we can say for most stable coins, right? We're looking at you, USDT, and your "we promise it's backed by something" vibe. And USDC, lovely fonts, but it's giving the regulation panic. And JPYC, well, you guys are on the right track. And you guys are trying very hard. So we love the effort, and well done to you guys, Japan. Keep it up. Developers and merchants, this is your playground. Wool Money doesn't just serve consumers. It powers infrastructure. So APIs for wallets and merchant tools, exchange rate feeds, card processing gateways, real-time settlement hooks, merchant onboarding with full compliance baked in. Want to accept crypto but settle in fiat? Done. Want to manage cross-border payroll in 4 currencies and a sack of tokenized soybeans? Still done. Want to plug into Ping Exchange, MoneyX, and PayTo without writing 10,000 lines of code? All handled. So, why does it actually matter? Well, Wool Money isn't trying to be a better bank. It skipped the whole bank part. It's a new banking core prioritizing digital assets as first-class citizens, not side gigs. And whether you're holding fiat, commodities, XCB, CTN, CBC20 tokens, or even something in between, you can pay, swap, settle, and spend basically with zero friction. Currencies are no longer a constraint. POS terminals are optional. Legacy rails are, well, legacy. It's borderless finance with actual utility. Not another roadmap promising Q3 miracles. No, Derek. Wool Money won't let you tokenize your lunch leftovers, but yes, it will let you pay for them with real assets in real time anywhere in the world. No visa dependency, no approvals from Basel, just verified value moving exactly when and where it should. So, you want to know the part of the bigger picture? Wool Money connects directly to Ping Exchange for instant liquidity and trade settlements. The PayTo for programmable payments and verification. MoneyX for stable token FX and conversions. Core Pass for ironclad identity enforcement. Core Blockchain for on-chain auditable transactions. And together, they basically form the full digital new bank promise. Ready to replace not just your bank, but the rails under it. So, let me show you a preview of what you are in for. Okay, so this is the Wool Money platform. Now, with Wool Money, we have quite the interesting things running in the background. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into the platform, specifically because it's quite a lot to go through, all the accounts, the setups, all the various things. So, and given that this is more the RWA platform, I'm just going to give you the sneak preview of what this platform is. Wool Money is a full neobank. It's got a full bank account. You have your IBAN. You've got your account number, everything, and then you've got your ICAN numbers, which is your crypto and things like this. But this is a bank that is really more focused on crypto because the transactions are faster. It's faster in crypto, and your on-ramp and off-ramp is immediate. Now, you have, of course, we have our light and dark themes. You register with CorePass. You log in via CorePass. You've got your personal and you've got business accounts. And of course, this is fully linked with your CorePass itself and the wallet. So the self-custodial side is basically whatever is in your CorePass wallet is yours. It's not the bank's. You hold it. You're in charge of it. So that is one heck of a differentiator when it comes to such custodials. Now, we have with this whole platform, we have, of course, your bank account. We have the on-ramp and off-ramp. We have the PayTo and POS systems. You can even create your CorePass here or your PayPass. You can do the ATM and global transactions, so you can apply for your card, your ORIC code, Forex and gold, and things. And then there is quite a few more things that you can actually do, but I'm not going to, like I said, go into that. I'm just going to show you a little bit. Here's choose your wall card. So we've got multiple different types of accounts. You can just have like your virtual account, which can be more focused on crypto, and you don't really need to have a physical plastic card, or if you don't want to do any international transfers or anything of the sort, you can remain in the virtual side. If you want to have the offshore accounts, which is more like a full-on banking, then you can go for that. That comes with the plastic card, and you can also upgrade it onto a metal card. You can even add your PayPass here, which you can immediately actually add in, as you can see there. And you can go and change your color, and then you can download your PayPass. Now, what is very interesting and what I think deserves a highlight is one of the things that we are implementing, or that is actually already implemented, is you don't just need a wallet address to send XCB and CTN anymore. You can do it via this card number because it's directly linked to your core ID. And this is one of the things that we're doing. This is why I say that it is extremely revolutionary what we're doing, linking and running everything focused on blockchain, but linking it also to the existing infrastructure and legacy systems. However, the differentiator that we have here is, apart from just having the account and having the card and having some blockchain connected to it, you have a full exchange. You have everything that's actually linked to it. So your seamless interoperability of means of exchange, custodial side, stable tokens, moving of assets, moving of money, being able to pay, everything becomes seamless, all under one roof. And every little piece here is making up this entire ecosystem of remittance and settlement. And that's exactly what this entire platform is about, is the moving of value. So with this, we of course have also your Wall Money app. You will have a full application, which is on your phone, just the same as what you have with CorePass and your normal banking applications. And we also have your normal browser-based system, which you can have all your accounts send and receive and do everything and top up and do all the stuff that you want to do. So this is the long and the short of everything that I want to show to you right now. So we will be moving on to the next phase. So, to wrap things up, from real-world assets to real-time ownership, let's bring it full circle. Now, in episode 1 to 3, we showed you how to digitize your real-world assets with the core tokenizer, how to list and trade them compliantly on the Ping Digital Commodities Exchange, and how ownership can be minted, moved, and even redeemed. All on-chain, all real. But none of that works unless you can settle, unless you can move value, exchange currencies, and pay with the speed, compliance, and intelligence that real-world finance demands. That's why we built this. PayTo, the programmable payment rail. MoneyX, the stable token layer built for FX, not fiction. Wall Money, the new bank where your token becomes your swipe. It's not just cool tech. It's the missing bridge between digitized ownership and real-world liquidity. So between asset and the aisle, between tokenization and transaction. Because when you tokenize a commodity, be it gold, grain, or green energy, someone still has to buy it, settle it, receive it, maybe even spend it at the other end. And that's where this ecosystem shines. CBC20 tokens issued via the core tokenizer, traded via Ping Exchange, settled through PayTo, and optionally withdrawn or spent with Wall Money. All identity-bound, regulation-ready, and enterprise-friendly. This isn't just tokenization. This is full-stack ownership exchange for the financial industry, the commodity sector, and yes, the new class of digitally native real-world assets. And if you're still wondering what it all means for the future of RWA trading, it means you can now mint, move, and monetize real-world value without middlemen, without delays, and without needing a 20-page onboarding doc from Basel. And yes, Derek, that means you can tokenize your community solar farm, sell energy credits to a buyer in Singapore, and pay for your dinner in Zurich. All from the same wallet. That's ownership. That's utility. That's now. So, hit subscribe, tap like, and follow if you dare. Because the next episode, people, well, let's just say the future isn't coming. It's already spent.